Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome here if you are new. Today is the last nail set that I am doing for my crystal series, and it is opal. Unfortunately, the lighting does not show the glitter effect or the colors underneath. I will try and get another picture in the daylight. We just have very bad lighting here today, so I'll do my best, but I hope you like it. It was really easy to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is do the white milky jelly polish on all the nails, and then I will cure that, and then I'll come back. Now I thought I'd give this little Temu palette a try for the opal, so I'm going to use this to put on the nails just in random colors, or a bit of each color. Now I don't know if you've seen me use this before, but it is kind of like, it's hard to describe it. It is like flakes, like the foil flakes, but it has almost like a little bit of a creamy texture. So it comes off in like a flake, but then it kind of smooths out. You can smooth it out like a cream. So it's an unusual texture, but it's got such pretty colors in it. I thought I would use that. So this is just on cured. I haven't wiped off any of the sticky layer, and I'm just randomly placing the colors on top of the nail, and then I'm going to cure it. I'm not sure if you are supposed to cure it or have to cure it. I'm just doing it anyway, just in case. And then I'm going to put a layer of base coat over the top, but I'll come back and explain that to you when I get there. Okay guys, now I mentioned earlier that I used a base coat in the next step, but that actually is a step after this. So first of all, I am doing another layer of the milky white, and then I am going to use these beautiful opally glitter flakes that I also got from Temu. So I haven't cured the milky white. I'm putting these glitter flakes straight on top of that, and these are really iridescent and beautiful colors. I thought they would be perfect for an opal look, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply them to all of the nails, and then I will use my fiber base coat, which can be used as a top coat as well, and I'll come back and tell you what I'm doing with that. Okay, for this next step, I am using my fiber base coat gel. Now, you don't have to use a base coat. You could use a top coat. You could use any of your other base coat. It doesn't have to be the one I'm using. I'm just doing that to make sure I don't cover all of the beautiful colors just with the milky white, and I'm going to put a couple of layers on it so that I can buff it down and make it all smooth. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to put 2 layers of this fiber base coat, and I mentioned you could use this as a top coat earlier as well, because if you use alcohol to wipe off the sticky layer, it's shiny like a top coat. So it really is a great product. I love it. So I'm just going to put the rest of the flakes on the nails, and then I'm going to put that base coat on, like I told you, 2 layers of that, and then I'm going to buff it down, so I'll show you what I'm doing as I go. And I just have to say that the camera really does not pick up the vibrancy of these colors. They are so iridescent and so light catching. They're so pretty, and I was absolutely mesmerized by the colors, but when you hold them up to the light, or when I took the final video, it really doesn't show it, and it's a shame because that's the feature of the whole design and nail. So just trust me that if you do use these products, it will look more vibrant and more opally in person than it does on camera. Okay, for the next step, I am going to put a thin coat of the milky white gel. I'm going to cure that, and then I will be back. Now I'm going to do another 2 coats of this base coat on all the nails, and then I'll be back to buff them. Okay, so now I am going to wipe off the sticky layer with some alcohol, and then I'm just going to file around any of the rough edges and go over the top with a block buffer, just because sometimes these little flakes and that can create little lumpy surfaces. So I'm just going to remove all the lumps and, as I said, buff off the top surface, and then I'm going to finish it off with an actual top coat. And of course you can skip this step if yours turned out perfectly smooth and there's nothing to buff. You can completely skip this step altogether. Okay, now that I have cleaned them all up and buffed them all smooth, I'm going to apply the final top coat, and the design will be finished, and I'll put them on the mannequin and come and show you the end result. I am trying to decide whether I want to do a gold outline, but I think I might leave these ones. Most of the opal nails that I've seen online does have gold accents and they do look beautiful, but I'm not sure, so we'll see. I really hope you can see that beautiful reflective opal color shining through there. As I said, the lighting's not great, so it's not really picking it up, but I promise you guys it has the most beautiful opalescent colors that are reflecting through there, which would look beautiful in the daylight. And in the meantime, while they were curing, I just did a practice one with the gold around the outline. So which do you like better? Do you like them just natural, like as in the stone itself, or do you like it better with the gold outline? I can't decide. You let me know what you think and what would you have preferred. And here's what they look like applied to my mannequin Pamela. Now, I do like them. They are so much nicer in person, as I keep saying. I wish you could see it, how they really look. Tell me what you think of them. Would you wear them? Do you prefer them with the gold outline? I kind of do. I think maybe they did need a little bit of the gold, but they're still pretty. I still like them. What did you think? Let me know, and please come and visit me at Instagram if you like my content. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.